Down there's crisp expect for the surviving of vanishing Tasmanian devils following big numbers were annihilated off by face tumors. The planet's greatest predatory marsupials include been struggling hell face tumor illness, DFTD, for above 20 years. But researchers found the animal's immunity framework to be changing to fight the attack. An on-to-an world crew of scientists of Australia, UK, US and France, the next for the devils is now looking brighter. In the history, we were operating hell populations to escape death. Currently, we are gradually driving to an adaptable control policy, increasing those selectivity adaptations for the evolutionary of hell/DFTD cohabitation, explains Dr. Rodrigo Hamed, of the College of Tasmania. At first found in polar eastern Tasmania in 1996, the illness has with distribution through 95% of the kind band, in regional people losses of above 90%. How does the illness distribution? The illness is transferred while devils sting every some's many faces for fights. The acrid behavior is a way to communicate and claim domination that, near the snarl-like screams, helping earn money the devils their moniker. Our present conjecture is how the acrid doesn't just conduct to the distribution of tumors but it might be the start spot, explains Max Stamnitz, of the College of Cambridge, UK, who sequences tumor genomes. If the scar processes for the repeated wounds are aborted by a variation, the might be malignant. It fails to heal up and starts to increase out in an foreign fabric how may later be transmitted, Mr. Stamnitz says. Following the sting, a continuous tumor later grows about the person, or cervix, in the force to break down bones in the jaw, murder the pet following 6 to 24 months. To deteriorate the meltdown, in 2014, other transmitted carcinoma, DFT2, was found in savage populations in the southward of the isle. Other transmitted tumor in devils was very remarkable, love thunderbolt remarkable the devils 2 times, says Dr. Hamed. But in the recent 5 to 6 year, several devils include advanced high toleration to contagion and, though impedance out of humane intervene, importance how time people numbers include not restored to DFTD numbers, the decrease has at low now leveled of. How is nature choice help? Nature choice is hard to fix the issue on its own by conducive those who can pull through the tumor, so we're more than encouraging these days rather than always up, explains Dr. Hamed. The world crew monitors 8 sites through the east, southward and western of the isle each 3 months, monitoring repeated generations of devils. We observed how these tumors form the ecological of devils and how they been developing in their hosts in actual period, Dr. Hamed says. Devils can now adjust to the transmitted carcinoma at the gene and phenotypical levels, importance the DNA and characteristics of the gene expression traits. The is due to their phenotypical ductility, the power of an person body to change its physiological or gene expression express in answer to change ecological facility. And which though more than distinctive is how quickly that has happened, in a question of 16 year, above fair 8 hell generations. It's a continuous weapon racing of adapt among animals and diseases. We evolve mechanisms of impedance that put blood pressure on pathogens to enhance contagion, Mr. Stamnitz says. The at first of these mechanisms is toleration and the other is impedance. The crew has found devils how lived for up to 2 years in the illness, enabling for 2 more than litters to be as people recruiting for the illness. In supplement, 23 cases of tumor regress been found so far, show devils as well include the power to struggle and restore of DFTD. Which is the next for the devils. The other greatest risk to devils is roadkill, in a minimal of 350 to 450 devils annihilated every year onto Dr. Fox of Rescue the Tasmanian Hell Program, STDP. Targeting hotspots, the STDP has established swordsmanship that sounds an alarm signal and warns living nature of coming cars. The present test has led to a 50% reducing in roadkill with 2015. The quantity of devils hit has omitted by a block and Tasmanian pademelons and Bennett's wallabies as well benefited. The government has as well been trialing a new app with July how members of the social can use to paper sightings to assist display populations. So distant, the app has been downloadable by above 2,000 users who include introduced 6,000 accountable. While we tracked the begin of DFTD in 2003, way murder accountable by the social aware our expertise of wherever it had distribution show the force of individual scientific to assist the devils, Dr. Fox adds. In the interesting instance of the Tasmanian hell, down there is lot yet to be scientific on carcinoma, biological and the evolution weapon race among cancerous cells and their hosts. The steep rate of the decrease has created a powerful selectivity blood pressure on the planet's greatest left predatory marsupial, but it now seems expect could lie in company existence.